The movie starts off with Rai in his acting element. He begs for attention from his love interest, professing his love for her, but she's adamant she needs to end things between them. The director yells cut, and everyone starts to give Rai his flowers. He's an actor with charisma and adoring fans. A list celebrity in the Filipino film industry. A woman wakes up to the realization that she spent the night half in a hotel room with Rai. She tiptoes to the hotel's bathroom and checks she has numerous missed calls and text messages that make her wince. Rai pretends to be sleeping, letting the woman stealthily retrieve her things to leave. She changes into her outfit from the previous night, an orange evening dress, and makes her way towards the door, before Rai decides he'll no longer pretend. He turns on the bed lamp and greets her, reminding her about her earrings she could forget. She awkwardly retrieves them and starts to leave again, but he offers that they could have breakfast first. She states she has people looking for her that she should return to. He introduces himself as Rai, but she already knows he's a celebrity she claims she's not a big fan of. She tells him she's Anna, which he already knew as well. She's still bent on leaving, so he advises she takes off her dress first. She reads it the wrong way, infuriated until he turns on the news, and she sees the media has carried their encounter about. She's a non-celebrity that was drunkenly in the arms of the Rai. Although photographs didn't capture her face, she's identifiable through her orange dress. Everyone is in a frenzy about this mystery woman in the orange dress, and Rai's fandom is ready to have her head. The whole situation starts to overwhelm Anna, who doesn't care for the spotlight or the attention. Rai is calm in contrast, and Anna pleads with him to fix the mess his popularity is sinking her into. He promises he'll help out, but first they should order breakfast. Meanwhile, the hotel manager steps out to try and shoo away the media and fans ready to devour Rai at first sight. He admits they have a high-profile guest in their accommodation, but the public should respect his privacy. It all falls on deaf ears with a paparazzi woman already in cahoot with a colleague. She calls someone to book a room on the top floor of the hotel and quickly discards telltales that they are celeb chasers. The hotel is to host a wedding at 4 p.m. that day, and the public's attention needs to be averted. The manager is notified that Rai's manager can't be reached, so he opts that the first 6 floors have tight security for the sake of their guests. The media has to be kept out somehow. Meanwhile, the paparazzi guy, Julio, has successfully gained entrance into the hotel. Anna goes through her text messages. Her friends have all texted her, wanting to know where she ran off to. Just then, Anna has to pick an incoming call from Denise, who starts to chatter about how last night's party was epic. Their friend Kakai is devastated that Rai ghosted them, and Anna doesn't get to explain where or with whom she's currently with before Denise has to end the call to attend to a sobbing Kakai. Room service arrives, and both Anna and Rai debate about who should get the door. Rai reasons he should be avoiding anyone that would alert the media, and Anna reasons the same because she's very much still in her orange dress. Rai thinks fast, wrapping a bathrobe around her dress so she can answer the door. She does so and quickly joins Ryan hiding in the bathroom. With the water running, she starts to remember last night. Kakai had dragged her friends to a party hosted by a woman named Martha. Rai showed up for the party, and Kakai basically lost her mind. She ran towards the celebrity, pulling her friends along with her. She wasn't watching out for the pool in front of her that they all tumbled in. Anna continues to remember more details while Rai sets up breakfast. Soaking wet, the girls go inside the house to dry off. Their host, Martha, finds them there and compliments how entertaining they are. She's brought several more shots for them to get lit with, but a woozy Anna declines. She's had 2 shots already, and her friends know she's a light drinker. Any more alcohol could have her spacing or blacking out. Kakai pleads that she takes just a couple more as she doesn't want to kill joy of a bestie on her special day. Anna gives in, and they cheer to that. Martha gives them room to change and rejoin the party, and the 4 friends take the chance to recite their sister code. No betrayals, especially when it comes to boys. The night is special to Kakai because she claims that night seals destiny for her and Rai. Her friends tease her for her obsession, but she's adamant she's only putting in the work to get the man she dreams of. She acknowledges her friends for putting up with her intensity and assures this is the last time she'll drag them on her quest to get Rai. She assures that by morning light, she and Rai will be together. All she needs is an opportunity to talk to him because no one else knows him like she does. They hug and start to get dressed up as there's a party to return to. Everyone except Anna, who just wants to nap for a while. Back in the present, Rai is enjoying his breakfast while Anna fusses about what Kakai will do if she found out her best friend spent the night with the love of her life. Kakai is the president of his fan club. She admits there are still gaps in her memory and can't recall exactly how she met Rai. Rai claims he remembers the night well, and Anna struggles to recollect what happened after she was in the bathroom putting on the orange dress. Rai stepped into the bathroom and asked if she needed help with her zipper. A dazed Anna nodded she did, so he played the gentleman. She turned and they kissed, but Rai clarifies she's the one who made the move. Once the kiss is over, she asked who he was. They notice they pour syrup the same way, and while this amuses Rai, it agitates Anna. There's still gaps to fill, like Anna ending up in a hotel with him. Rai has no problem filling her in. Anna wants to have a quick shower before he tells her what she needs to know. Rai gets an incoming call from Tita while Anna is in the bathroom. Anna, on the other hand, calls her mom to warn her beforehand that she might see some crazy news about her daughter on the TV. Whatever it is, Anna doesn't want her mom to believe the media, as only she can explain. The worried mom just wants Anna to go home, assuring everything would be all right. Fans and the media are comfortably perched outside the house with food, seats, a comfortable weather, and their obsession for Rai. Rai takes a look out from the hotel's window and can only smile. While Anna is having a shower, she misses Denise's call. Meanwhile, the hotel manager has finally gotten in contact with Miss Castro, Rai's manager, who claims she's sorting things out. She elucidates she'll need him to redirect the crowd so the other hotel guests can be less inconvenienced. The hotel manager steps out to address the press as he's discussed with Miss Castro. He tells them that Rai has lounged in their hotel for his humanitarian tour and his birthday. As a treat for his fans, there'll be a press conference at 5:30 that afternoon at the Le Salon. To the security, he tells they'll need to handle the media as soon as possible. Kakai tries to decipher the situation. She feels she knows Rai enough to tag his actions as strange. She opines the mystery girl is a black propaganda to tint Rai's humanitarian work, remarking that the video is fake. Paulo Coelho had said fate would make Rai and Kakai meet the previous night. Denise gently presses that the so-called meeting never happened regardless. Kakai insists on her delusion and announces she'll need to find Rai and ignite fate herself. After her shower, Anna tells Rai she needs to go home. He reminds her she can't leave in that dress and offers that his driver could get her a change of clothes from her house or a friend's. Both are terrible ideas for Anna, so Rai comes up with a new idea. She'll steal a change of outfit from one of the other guests. He puts her back in the robe and preps she'll be fine as long as the orange dress is concealed. No one knows her, nor are they together, so he promises she can walk out of his life unscathed. She's safe as long as she stays far away from him. But something about those words makes Anna look at him with a longing. They stake out the hallway with Anna developing cold feet. Rai lets on her other options include she waiting till the following day for him to get her a new dress, or she getting exposed by the media. Both are uncomfortable choices, so she sucks it up. She distracts a maid while Rai sneaks into a room to look for clothes. He finds none, and they have to recoup. Sadly, they'll need to try a different floor to find a new dress. They take the stairs and Kakai texts Anna, asking to know where she is, as she needs someone to help her find Rai. Both Denise and Sasha have refused to help her out. On the new floor, Anna and Rai try the same gimmick. She distracts the maid, and he manages to steal something. The hallway starts getting filled with people, and Rai has to enter an elevator to escape. He uses the garment to hide his face because the elevator is also occupied with a family that has a crazed fan as a daughter. He learns from their discussion that people are referring to Anna as the birthday girl. Kakai arrives at the hotel's premises. As the president of Rai's fan club, a group of fans recognize her, stating they've been waiting for hours with no sign of the superstar. Kakai calls Anna, but she lets the call ring out because she's in panic mode. Rai finds her waiting, but they'll need to be careful because the people from the press are discussing finding him. The press are very close, and both Rai and Anna are in plain sight. More people start to file into the floor, and Anna kisses Rai to obscure their faces. She does it until the floor clears. Then Rai questions why she hasn't bolted yet. She explains she doesn't have a proper reason, but doesn't think it right to just abandon Rai. Her statement touches him. He tells her they won't split up until it's safe for her too, and she expresses she doesn't want him to leave her all alone. She successfully changes into the new black dress Rai was able to steal, putting the infamous orange dress in the garment bag and handing it to Rai. They're on the stairs when they realize she's free as a bird to walk out of his life. Before she has to leave, he gets her full name and exchanges phone numbers. It's clear Anna suddenly finds it hard to leave. She keeps stalling and hesitating, mentioning she's open to hanging out with him in her free time. He teasingly tells her he loves her, and it sticks with her as she makes her final attempt to leave. She spots the press at the bottom of her escalator ride. They're in their numbers with cameras, appearing like hungry hounds. Anna takes one good look at them and bolts. This makes them realize they've found the birthday girl. She loses them, and Rai gets rid of the orange dress. Anna is taking a breather on an empty floor when Rai texts to know where she is. She texts back, explaining she's still very much trapped because someone recognized her. He asks her to meet him at the stairwell, the same one she told him her full name, and they exchanged numbers. Julio and Rachel interrogate the cleaner with the orange dress. He can't offer much, except that he found the dress as part of his rack on the 18th floor. He didn't see who left it behind or see what the person changed into. It's enough for Julio and Rachel to work with. Rai and Anna meet themselves at the stairwell and fall into a needed hug. Martha tells an interviewer she's positive that the orange dress on the birthday girl belongs to her. The interviewer infers that the dress was stolen then, and it has Martha paused and thinking. Denise, who was watching the interview, starts thinking as well. She remembers browsing through Martha's wardrobe and seeing the orange dress. It wasn't her color, so she put it back on the rack. Denise reaches out to Anna's mom to know about her whereabouts, but her mom has no idea, mentioning Anna called earlier and left her troubled. The video of Rai with the mystery girl starts playing on the TV, and a maid that knows the girls obliviously points out that's Anna. Dennis sees it now. Cockeye calls Denise, notifying her that she's found a way inside the hotel. The maid from earlier starts trying to snitch, but Denise does her best from clashing the heads of her two close friends. The media has more to run with. They know the orange dress doesn't belong to the birthday girl, and both she and Rai are trapped inside the hotel. The minute she gets tired of hiding, press and fans will be waiting. Meanwhile, Anna and Rai are still on the stairwell with Anna complaining. She indirectly tells Rai it's his fault they're trapped. All exits have been blocked by both the paparazzi and his weird fans. Rai remains chilled about the situation, but Anna continues to lose her cool. He elucidates whatever happens doesn't define her. People are bound to assume and talk regardless. In a quick scene of Denise and Sasha driving to the hotel, both friends are assuming that Anna must have slept with Rai. Denise explains to Sasha that their mission is important because Cockeye won't share her fantasy boyfriend, so they need to rescue Anna before their entire friendship crumbles. Anna continues to worry about the scandal involving her and Rai, even though she actually didn't have intercourse with Rai. The setting of the hotel with an actor will solidify the scandal of a one-night stand. Rai alludes that actors have feelings too, and doesn't appreciate the scandal narrative simply because he's an actor. Denise and Sasha's conversation reveal Anna isn't a fan of movie stars. Anna opens up on Rai's request. She avoids popular figures because she's been romantically involved with one, and it went sour. While Rai understands, he claims people are different and can change. She shouldn't believe everything she sees on TV. Denise and Sasha discuss Anna some more. They're adamant their friend isn't one for casual sex. She's a true lover's girl, so it's possible she hasn't betrayed the sister code. Rai tells Anna that she spoke to him like a normal person rather than a crazed fan when they first met. It was refreshing to have someone speak to him that way. He asks her if there's anything she likes about him in their short time together, but Anna is just trying to put Cockeye and her friendship first. Rai asks if this means he should let Anna be, but she's not ready for that either. Julio hears voices from the stairwell and beacons on Rachel, so they investigate. At the same time, Rai and Anna leave and manage to get the reporters off their trail yet again. They end up in a dance class. They can easily blend in with the attires they have on. While dancing, Rai tries to make Anna see that she's being harsh with her judgment, emphasizing that people in his field of work have feelings as well. Anna can't still come to terms with that. The media updates that they should be looking for their mystery girl in black, no longer orange. Two celebrity news reporters infer that Rai and his mystery girl might find more comfort hiding within their hotel room. So the press and the fans should be looking out for room service orders, as it will lead to the rogue couple's hideout. Julio and Rachel spot a room service attendant to follow, but little do they know it's the wrong one. Meanwhile, a determined Cockeye is still scouting the lengths of the hotel. Anna and Rai are back in the safety of their room, with Anna feeling rather gloomy. Rai suggests she could cut her hair to alter her look, but Anna trashes the idea. He settles they'll need to find her a new dress then, after they've had their room service. He steps out of the bathroom refreshed, finds a sulking Anna, and asks her what would make her feel better. She concedes that her friends must know the truth already. Anna calls Denise and admits what they already suspected. Julio and Rachel eavesdrop on the conversation and have it recorded to be live streamed for the media. A distracted Denise, unaware of the press presence, continues to drill her friend for information on how she ended up with Rai. Anna admits they've kissed and Denise is prompted to ask if Anna loves Rai. The question has her momentarily deep in thoughts. Rai gets the door, thinking it's room service. He tells the person to leave the tray at the entrance, then starts to walk back inside. Kakai, seeing she's found Rai's hideout, walks into the room and recites the speech she's been preparing her whole life to say once the universe brought them together. It's an intense and romantic speech that Anna knows word for word. Both girls happen to recite at the exact same time, with the same emotions. Kakai recites it to Rai's back because he happens to have Anna in front of him. He has his eyes on Anna, who says the speech while still on a phone call with Denise. The speech ends with a declaration of love, which makes Rai smile, but enrage the rest of his fans. Once the speech is over, he turns towards Kakai and greets her with her name. She didn't expect him to know her name, and it's so overwhelming that she faints. The aired phone call continues to inform the public about everything, although there's a bit of a mix-up. The media thinks the mystery woman's name is Kakai. Anna discloses the room number to Denise, and that gets aired too before Denise realizes the reporters have been eavesdropping. Denise quickly tells Anna that she and Rai will have to escape. Kakai wakes up in bed with both Denise and Sasha by her side. Denise does her best to make excuses as to why Kakai still hasn't heard from Anna. The doorbell rings and Kakai goes to get it. Sure, it's Rai that has come back to get her. She finds the press at her doorstep, and she initially relishes in the newfound popularity. The reporters realize something is off. Kakai does not fit the description of their mystery girl. There's also the fact that there's a missing character, Anna, the girl they know Denise was on the phone earlier with. One of the reporters gets word that their targets were spotted in the ballroom of the 3rd floor. Like swarm of flies, the reporters head out. Kakai is left confused, trying to understand what has just happened. Kakai breaks down, feeling betrayed that Anna would break the sister code. She doesn't understand why Anna would take the one guy she's loved intensely since they were little girls. Denise and Sasha reason they could give Anna a chance to explain herself, but Kakai walks out on them, furious and heartbroken. Rai leads Anna to the ballroom wedding. They take a seat on a table that's quickly filled up. One of the occupants recognizes Rai, and he tells them him and Anna are both acquainted with the bride and groom. They're asked if they're a couple and how they came to be. Anna replies that they're not, but Rai replies that they are. He uses the moment to indirectly tell her that even though they just happen to wake up next to each other, he's genuinely happy around her. Anna smiles at his words. The bride and groom come to greet Rai, who apologizes for having the luggage of the media with him. The groom and Rai are able to devise a plan and set it into motion. Ethan, the groom, asks the security to let in the media. The media get access to both a live feed and video footage so fans can watch Rai on the dance floor. He puts on a show, interchanging dance partners with similar hair and clothing to Anna, confusing the mass on what his mystery woman really looks like. The press eventually get tired and file out. Rai, now on his own terms, takes out his phone and live streams him dancing with his best birthday gift ever. While sad and mournful, a lot of fans senses he's happy and can make their peace with that. The moment is halted when Kakai interrupts and confronts Anna with her betrayal. She doesn't give Anna the opportunity to explain before storming off. A confused Anna finds another woman Rai refers to as Honey on his arm, just when she thought she had someone to comfort her about her broken friendship. Torn, Anna storms out and finds Kakai with the other girls. Kakai is still very much furious and hurt, not wanting any of Anna's pitiful excuses. Anna continues to apologize regardless, sobbing at the thought of losing one of her best friends. Denise and Sasha would also prefer they don't let a boy ruin what they have, no matter who he might be. The 4 tearful girls all eventually reconcile with a group hug. Anna lets on Rai is just a player because she found him with someone he referred to as Honey. Sasha disagrees, pulling out the video from earlier and referencing the way Rai looked at her with so much love. They scout out for Rai again, who's now in the middle of his humanitarian conference. The media wants to make it about the girl in orange, but Honey appears by his side and mandates the conference should revolve around the humanitarian project. Seeing the woman again makes Anna upset, and she runs out to catch some air. She ends up on the stairwell. Rai finds her there, and Honey joins them with a birthday cake. Rai explains Honey Castro is the daughter of his manager, and they're like family. She works as his road manager and executive assistant. She hands over the cake and gives the couple their space, but not without berating Rai for playing hide and seek for so long. Anna wears a look of relief as the situation between him and Honey has been explained. She tells him to make a wish, but he replies he's already gotten his wish. She blows out his candle, and they share a kiss. Rai and Anna have an interview addressing their relationship. For Rai, the game changer was Anna not recognizing who he was. He became just Rai for her, and remarks the night he met her. She looked beautiful. They somehow ended up on a cliff, and Anna laid down on the hard rock, wishing for a softer bed. An amused Rai lay down beside her, and she got an idea. Staring at the skyscrapers the cliff view offered them, she would find a softer bed in the hotel. Not waiting for his opinion, she got to her feet and headed towards it. They booked a room and shared a passionate kiss. Anna took off the orange dress, but the rest of the story is left hanging. Anna tells Rai to inform the host that the rest of that night should be kept between them as a couple. The host remarks that as a fan, he's disappointed to not know the details, but as a fellow person, he'll give them the respect they deserve.